Hi, my name is Sarah Whelan and I'm currently a junior infant teacher here in Johnstown, and I'll also be a junior infant teacher in September. I'm going to talk you through what we do on a day-to-day basis in junior infants, and I'll also explain some of the programs and work we cover in class. One of the things that I love about teaching junior infants is seeing how much progress the boys make between September and June. The boys love learning new material and their enthusiasm is fantastic. They will settle into their new routines very quickly, and before long they'll be reminding me if I've forgotten to do something that we would normally do every day. On the first day of junior infants, the 2 junior infant teachers and some other staff members will come out to the yard to meet the boys. At this point, you will say goodbye to your children and we will take them into their classroom. We will collect the boys from the same place every morning, and this is also where they will meet you at home time. It's important for the boys to be on time for their line and to walk in on their own with their teacher. Sometimes the boys can get upset if they're a little bit late and they miss their Lena going in, and it can throw them off for the day. So now I'll talk you through a typical day in a junior infant classroom. We usually start with some fine motor activities such as Play-Doh, cutting, colouring, beading, lacing and pegboards, and these activities will be set up on the tables when the boys come into the classroom. All of these activities are very important to strengthen their fingers to help them get ready for writing. Your child might like to do some colouring and cutting over the summer to help them prepare for school. We always find that the best time for learning is in the morning, and this is when you can get the most out of the boys. As the day goes on, the boys get tired and their concentration levels aren't the same. So we always start our day with the same routine. We will take the roll, say our morning prayer, and then we'll do a daily calendar. So one boy will be assigned to be the class leader for the day, and he'll come up and tell us what day it is and what the weather is like. After this, we move on to Gaeilge, and we use the Buan a Cainse programme here in school. The boys love learning new vocabulary and also all the little songs and rhymes. It's a very visual and interactive programme, and they really enjoy playing games such as Ger O'Gradig as well, which is like Simon Says, and they get very competitive when they're playing. You'll find they love using little Irish words they've learned at home, and they might even start singing some little rhymes that they've been learning in the classroom. So they might start saying things like, can I have my mála scoile, or Gurv Mahagat, Uskale Moshe the Hole, or is there a banana in my buscalone? So that's lovely to see them making use of the Irish they're learning as well. After Gaeilge, the boys will move on to the Jolly Phonics programme. This is a brilliant programme and is very child-centred, and it's a multi-sensory approach to teaching phonics. So there are 42 sounds in total, and we learn 2 of these a week in junior infants. For each sound, there's an action, a song, a picture, a story, and there's also games based around the sound. The children absolutely love it. We don't call any of the letters by their name in junior infants, so we only ever use their sounds. So for example, the first sound that the boys will be learning is S. So we don't call it S, we just refer to it as S. So I'll hold up the Jolly Phonics book now, and this is the first sound that the boys will be learning. Now, we don't use the book in the classroom. We teach Jolly Phonics up on the interactive whiteboard, and the boys can come up and take part in the lesson as well. So as you can see, there's the picture and all the words beginning with S. Now, and as well, these are the first 6 letters that the boys, first 6 sounds that the boys will be learning. And as you can see, they are not in alphabetical order. So it's S, A, T, I, P, N. So the reason that they're not in alphabetical order is so that when we finish the first group of sounds, these 6 sounds, the boys will be able to start blending these sounds together to make simple words such as sash, tip, pin and nap. So then after this, the boys will be learning some tricky words or sight words. These are high frequency words that can't be sounded out with the sounds the boys will be learning in class. So it'll be important that these words are learned off by heart. And all of these words that we learn at school and at home prepare the children with tools they need to begin to read. So I'll just show you some of the tricky words that we'll be learning. So we have me, to, he, and she. So they can be hard to learn for some of the children because they do just have to be learned off by heart, but we'll be doing a lot of work on them in the classroom. So in terms 2 and 3, the boys will feel a huge sense of achievement when they can start to break down words and blend their sounds together. In term 3, it really all starts to come together for them, and they will begin reading little books at home and in school. And they will feel such a huge sense of achievement when they can begin to read words. It's fantastic to see. For the first few months, the children will be learning lots of nursery rhymes as well, and we'll be focusing on simple rhyming words. For instance, we might focus on at rhyming words 1 week, cat, hash, mash, sat. And this will also help the boys when they start blending their sounds together and making words. Then maths, following on from Jolly Phonics, I will tell you about the handwriting programme we do. So we do cursive writing in junior infants, and we implemented teaching cursive writing 5 years ago in the school, and it's been really successful, and we were able to see the benefits of it now from the boys who started it in junior infants 5 years ago. So some of the benefits of it include there are fewer letter reversals, improved spelling, better spacing between words, and you'll be sent out a pack on cursive writing during the summer, so there'll be more information on it then. We don't start teaching cursive writing until November, so up until then it is all about our fine motor skills and activities in order to strengthen the muscles in the boys' fingers so that they are ready to hold their pencil and start writing. So we'll be spending a lot of time on things like cutting and using pegs and beads just to get their little fingers ready. Maths in junior infants is very basic. We put a lot of emphasis on maths language such as big, small, matching, joining, sorting. We only really deal with the numbers 1 to 5 and when we're adding and when we're writing numerals. However, when we're counting, the boys will be counting higher than this. By the end of the year, the boys will have started some basic addition, and this will get them ready for senior infants when they learn subtraction. We use a lot of concrete materials such as cubes and bears during maths, and the boys will work in groups a lot with these materials. And it's always interesting to see the boys who love working in a group to figure out things or the boys who prefer to work independently. There'll be lots of different types of learners in the classroom. And I've just touched on the core academic subjects in this video, but the boys will also be doing some history, geography, science, art, music, drama, SPHE and PE. So life in a junior infant classroom is very, very busy. It's really important to have good communication between the parents and the teacher during the year. Please do not hesitate to get in contact with your child's teacher if you have any queries, concerns or worries about your child over the year. And a junior infant classroom is a very busy place and a lot goes on during the day. So our priority is your child, and a happy child coming into school means they'll be much more open to learning. And I think that's it for now, and I look forward to meeting all of your boys in September.